Hi everybody. Sorry if I'm a little quiet here, but it's late at night and I decided to do a reading. So I hope that you all enjoy. I did a pick one or a pick two pile, and I am going to go ahead and reveal what we have here. So pick a number. You can either pick number one, number two, or better yet, I'll make it a little more interesting. Let's liven it up a little bit. So this one right here will represent number one and number two. So you could choose between the crystals or the number one or the number two. So this one's associated with one and two. So it's up to you which one you're most drawn to, which one you pick. Figured maybe that'll be a little easier. Okay. So once you've picked your number, I want us to go ahead and start with number one. Yikes. Oof. Okay, I'm just going to take a minute to kind of look these over. Okay, so right off the bat, I'll tell you there is a color theme with these cards, and that would be green. So number one, green is your color. Right now, I can tell you this. Okay, so let's discuss kind of what's going on here. All right, number one. So it looks like you've been feeling like you're at a crossroads in a situation, because we have the fork in the road card here. I also have the indecision card. So yes, there's definitely a decision that needs to be made for you. And you are definitely torn in two different directions right now. And you are really just trying to make up your mind as to what exactly you're going to do. The Chariot that I have here is about usually either about moving forward, or it could be having to do with an automobile or for a mode of transportation, but it is reversed. It came up reversed, so maybe right now you shouldn't move in a certain direction, or maybe it's suggesting that maybe there's been no movement, or maybe you just really are stuck at a standstill, or you're kind of feeling stuck in the mud and you can't really go right now. You can't figure out, you definitely don't know what you're doing yet. It's okay. It's okay to take your time to think about it. There's a card here about being proud. So I guess no matter what way you decide, it looks like you still have a lot to account that you've accomplished, and still a lot to be proud of. Even if you don't move in that direction, it's okay. It's like kind of reassuring you that that is also okay. So here we go with the King of Wands. So we have this wonderful masculine type of energy, older masculine energy card here. Since I am seeing the Chariot, and I am seeing a little bit of a traveling or some kind of a situation where maybe even I feel like there's a communication issue. Maybe that's why you're indecisive. Maybe there's just not enough communication happening, or maybe when that person is talking to you, you don't quite understand what they're trying to tell you. You're listening, but you can't quite decipher exactly the meaning behind what this person is saying. Okay, so we have the Envy card. So someone is being jealous. They may be hiding the true feelings about it so they do not hurt anyone. It's a I want what you have kind of a card. So maybe there's also somebody there that is very jealous towards you, or a situation where somebody behind the scenes might be feeling like they want what you have, and maybe you're very indecisive. I'm not sure how that all takes place and how that plays out yet, but all I know is that also there is a deep connection here. So being it's masculine energy, I'm going to guess that these three are relationship related. So we have a masculine energy, which could be you, or could be a woman who is in a relationship with someone else. They have a very deep connection, but there's somebody that is actually very jealous of whatever connection you have. So I'm kind of feeling like that also could be a thing where someone's very jealous of something that's been kind of building here, or this person feels like because there's this deep connection, and maybe someone's jealous of you, or that the person you're with is actually jealous, and maybe they think that you're always communicating with others and not them, and it's highly a situation that's completely misunderstood, and maybe that person also might have a little bit of control over you. I definitely kind of see how this would be like the relationship connection portion of it. I also feel though with this Be Proud card, I feel like there is an energy coming through for somebody that might have passed on, or just a message in general that's just saying I know that there's all this chaos going on, but you need to be proud of yourself and your accomplishments right now, because it is very, very, very important right now for you to believe in yourself, even when you don't always have all the answers. So as far as movement and what's going on with this indecision here, I mean, you're kind of waiting in limbo. It feels like you're almost waiting for the answers to show up, but you really have to dig deep, number one. Because, I mean, this could be your ultimate happiness. One decision can sometimes change your entire life. So whatever decision, number one, that you are indecisive about, take your time with it. Think it over carefully, because I feel like this is a major life decision, especially when I've got two cards saying the same thing. You're got arrows and signs where pointing both directions, and you're kind of in the middle, not understanding where to go with it. You're feeling a little lost, and maybe that's where, like, it's thinking this Chariot card's playing in here. So maybe it's just there's a stagnant situation, and maybe it's just awaiting your decision. But like I said, take your time and still be very proud of yourself and what you've accomplished so far, and keep being proud. Don't be so hard on yourself, number one. Okay. All right, number two. I'm just going to take a peeky here. Oh, wow. Holy moly. Holy moly. And holy moly. Okay. Number two. Damn. All I can say is, wow. I don't even know where to begin with this. It looks like somebody has definitely found a deep love, or their soulmate, or a twin flame. I'm getting that indication here. So let me explain here. And the color theme, I'm not really seeing much of a color theme, but I do see a lot of little greens. So maybe it could be some green here. Okay, let me take a deep breath for this one. Okay, so number two. You've been in a position, now I feel this is very strongly in your relationships, that you have had a lot of vulnerability. Whether that's right now, you've been feeling a little vulnerable, or maybe in the past, you have had a lot of vulnerability in your relationships. And in situations where you haven't exactly been forthcoming to trust somebody or put your walls down, you were always feeling this vulnerability. However, there's been a little bit of a change where you've actually been able to overcome a lot of these old feelings or feelings of the past or ways of the past, and you are succeeding in whatever you are doing. It is definitely working to kind of aid in not being so vulnerable. I also feel like there's some foreign matters here and foreign state of mind, or feeling like, wow, it's this, I can't believe it, it's like out of this world. Some out of this world feelings going on here. And let me just spell this out for you. If this isn't true and strong enough message for you, I don't know what to say. The beautiful love card. Yin and yang. Soulmates. Need I say more? Number 2. If you're single, there has been, or will be very soon, something very harmonious, very beautiful, and this person is a soulmate. And maybe you guys haven't quite recognized this in each other, or maybe you met somebody and it's just swept you off your feet and you are feeling very close to this person. This person may be completely opposite to you. This person could be the yin to your yang. Your energy complements their energy, and you're not exactly the same, which is amazing. I mean, that's truly amazing. But there is definitely something blossoming into love here, number 2. Definitely. You've met somebody, or you may have potentially started meeting or spending time with your soulmate or the love of your life. Now, this is for some people. This doesn't apply for everyone. And if you're in a relationship, this is kind of an indication of, the feelings and the hopes and the dreams that you have. You kind of have been maybe feeling a little bit vulnerable, or maybe there's even insecurity in your relationships, but rest assured, this person is the yin to your yang. This person is your soulmate. This person, you love each other very much in this situation. And, it's something that's definitely rare and out of this world. A lot of times we aren't sure if we're with the right person. When we're meeting someone, we're not always sure on what direction we're going, but I feel like number 2, whoever it is, that vulnerability you're learning to not be so insecure. You're learning. You've learned. You've learned how to demand respect for yourself. You could also have a lot of love just for yourself in general. And you're really well connected, and like maybe the universe is telling you you're ready. you're, and if you haven't gotten there, you're probably on that track right now. But there's a lot of abundance and love, because along with it, ta-da, we have the abundance card. So there's a lot of love and a lot of connecting and a lot of overcoming insecurities and trust and issues. And it's time to reclaim yourself if you haven't already. Know who you are, love yourself, and this abundance definitely will come to you. And this inner harmony, this peace, the yin and the yang, will be brought to you. But you have to do the work. You have to love yourself. And don't be so harsh on yourself, and keep overcoming your obstacles. And don't think that all of this is a foreign concept for you in this mindset. Don't be thinking like that, because everything is within your reach if you have the mentality and you try to obtain it. You have to work yourself up to this point to believe in yourself and to manifest all of the wonderful things that are coming to you, number 2. So I feel like whoever this person is, I think this person, it could be somebody that's in your life to stay, for sure. They have made a very big impact on you, number 2. So I just wanted to point that out. No matter what happens, there's a very deep connection here. This is absolutely insane to see all these. All right, so as one last thing, as I usually kind of do, I usually do a little last goody thing here. So I'm just going to do some Moonology here. So number 1, the final Moonology card. All right, and number 2, final Moonology card for you. Wow. God, here goes the reoccurring themes again. Number 1, the final Moonology card. We have the full moon in Leo. So we have the Leo, the August energy, saying don't let people get in your way. And again, it's a full moon. So usually just before things are changing or just thinking about making changes or preparing. So don't let the pride get in your way. I don't know what, if you, with that envy card, take a look back at this, with your decisions too. Don't let your pride get in the way. Definitely feel like this is for your decisions. Whatever indecisive path that you've been thinking or not sure of where to go in your life path, the additional message is to not let your pride get in your way in that process, number 1. And number 2, again, we have a full moon card. We have the full moon in Virgo. So we have that old September lingering energy. We just passed that full moon that went right into October recently. And again, I think I've seen this card reoccurring in the last reading, if I'm not mistaken. Or maybe the one before that. But you are good enough. I'm chuckling. And all of this, all the love, all the soulmates, you are good enough. Don't doubt yourself. You are worthy of having all this wonderful abundance and love and a soulmate. You are good enough for this. You are worthy of this. So don't forget that, number 2. You are worthy. So I hope you've enjoyed the reading that I'm posting for this week. And I hope that all of you are just taking a few moments for yourselves. I just want to add that because I feel like I need to say that. There's been some changes or about to be some changes, and I feel like you need to prepare for that. Prepare yourself for whatever's coming up here because it's going to be big. There's some big changes coming along. And just remember to take care of yourself. Okay, you guys? I know that things are tough out there, and we're all going through a lot in 2020. But you also need to remind yourselves to take care of you too. So that's my final thoughts. So I hope you guys have a fantastic weekend. And hopefully I'll get to do another reading for you all soon. If you like my readings, let me know. Leave me comments, leave me feedback. I'm always open to feedback. I also know that I've been putting posts there too, that I also have my own card deck that I have been working on self-publishing and printing, and it will be eventually available for sale. It is still my prototype, and it's still kind of in the editing process, but I am using them throughout all of my readings. Again, this is what these cards look like. They're dark blue, teal, with scroll pattern and a heart on here. And it's a relationship oracle deck. So it gives you relationship answers. And these are mine I personally designed. So that will be coming up here in a while. I'm still working on it. So if you do like any of my deck, you like the answers you're receiving, always give me feedback. I love feedback. Feedback helps me know if I am hitting the nail on the head, if things seem like that's actually pretty accurate for you. I love to hear those things. So just let me know. All right, but goodbye, guys. Have a great weekend, and hopefully see you soon. But bye for now. Bye.